Get it right.
Is your favorite YouTuber getting it right, or do you keep getting wrecked? Baby, we keep making money every single day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
Can you ever get it right?
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We got the cool lighting here as we're just lit by daylight. You know what I mean? That daylit lit. That daylit lighting, baby. Let's just see here. System disarmed over here. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Let's get the lights on. There we go. Wow. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. I never wear this suit jacket because I have another blue one. It's the first one I ever bought, actually, back in the day. Walked into Bloomingdale's and be like, I'm rich, bitch. No, I'm just... Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I didn't say it. I said, bit. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. And we're going to take a look here. Last night, I was about to go to bed. And I said, you know what? I'm opening up a $16,000 long and 17x leverage, 1.8 Bitcoin in the trade, over $100,000 Bitcoin trade right there. AERO drone, I just threw 12 grand in there. You know, why not? It's booming to the upside. And then I put 3 grand, you know, in leverage. See, so I'm using 20x on that one. It's funny. This one, I'm using 4 grand at 3x. This one, I'm using 143 at 20x. And you see the difference? See, you can make the same amount of money with 4 grand that you can make with 143. Isn't that amazing? Now, the risk was probably bigger with AIOZ, but I did this to prove a point here last night to show you guys you can be broke as a joke and make 184. You could be rich. You could make, you know, or not rich, but, you know, you could use this to your advantage here, right? And let's take a look at this Bitcoin long. It looks like I maybe wanted to take some gains here. I wanted to get that pump off the bottom of this channel. I was going to see if the 5 minute was going to beat the 1 minute, and the 5 minute did beat the 1 minute. You know, the 1 minute was going to fight, either break us out, or the 5 minute was going to break us down. And you can see what happened here on the 5 minute time frame, took us to the downside. All right. Wanted to see that pump. That's what I saw right when I started the stream. Anyway, why did we long last night? What were we seeing? What's happening in the market? 1 hour's a little high too. Does the 1 hour come back down? But the 4 hour looks like it's going to continue to rip to the upside. Look at that indecision doji on the 4 hour though. And see how the 4 hours curving up on the stochastics. Very good sign. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD tells me I should hold on to my trades and let these puppies rip. But, right? And what I've been looking at here is a bit of a, complex inverted head and shoulder. You got kind of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder that could rip you to the upside here. But we're battling the small time frames. It's really down to this 5 minute time frame. It wants to take us down. We don't want to lose this 21-day moving average here or the 5 minute. If we lose the 21 or the 5 minute, we're going to have some stress. We need no stress. And shout out to anyone that made massive gains in the trading group in the last few days. Join the trading group. Black Friday, still time to get in. How would you do that? We make it very simple. Hit the pinned comment here. Go to cryptolifer.com. All right. And hit join the Black Friday sale, baby. Join the team. Jump on in today and get that Black Friday sale. All right. Get it in, baby. Get it in while you still can. But it's not Friday, Lifer. I know. It's okay. We do what we want here. All right. Want to help as many people as we can get into the game, baby. Get into the game. I lost my window. How could I have lost my window? And stressful. See, that was up 1,300. Now I'm up 9. I'm like, should I just take it for the day? A lot of times I just take my gains for the day and walk away. Close all my trades, come back again another day. But we're looking interesting, getting the bump back to 97,160 here for Bitcoin. Do I hold on for bigger gains, or do I take my daily win? And I just woke up, so I got to make this decision like right as I wake up, right? Got to figure out what you want to do here. Would like to see the 5 minute bouncing off the 21-day moving average. And you would expect it to as well. We lose the 21, I would be a little sketchy. But, and there's a bit of a double bottom there, high or low. You're staying above the you already kind of decided to retest the 200 MA and the smooth moving average there. You bounced off both. Would tell me to stay inside this trade. Hold on, baby. Hold on, Sammy. You just may get some more gains out of this puppy. I mean, when you put 1.8 Bitcoin, 16,000 in at 17x leverage, it's not a joke, right? This thing went the wrong way last night. I'm losing $1,000. I woke up today like peeking at my phone. You got to take a shot. You lose every trade that you don't, or you don't win every trade that you don't take a shot on. So you got to do what you got to do. I'm expecting a bounce out this flag of the 5-minute time frame back to 97,954. That would blow these right back up to the upside here, and we would start ripping 977. Shout out to the lifers. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? How's the chat doing? It's a beautiful Sunday morning here. Let's go. Pop out of Baltic Solmiri and yes, peak trade. Yeah. I loaded up on HBAR. I went in on PEPE and not going to chase SHIB. Remember, we gave the perfect SHIB call for the move to the upside. We got altcoins ripping, Bitcoin ripping. So right now, the market's watching this 5-minute flag for BTC. That's what we want to see. All right. And, you know, last night, it's funny, 5:40 a.m. here, had to get up to watch Sammy. 5:40 a.m.? Where are you? Oh, you're out in the West Coast or something? Is that what you're doing? Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Hey, man, it's up to you if you want to get that money. You might miss out on some gains, Crypto Billy. No. Like this flag that's about to rip to the upside here for Bitcoin. We got weeks going to. Small little trade on weeks. I kind of see. I'm going to show you this here. This is the weeks trade right now that I have going on Ethereum. Just getting started, right? This is my Ethereum trade on weeks. We're getting into this bull flag, taking it to the upside. All right, stop loss is going to be below 36.52, about 36.48. I'm looking for 5 numbers, but I'm like, it's not. It's only 4. It's Bitcoin. You know, and then we're going all the way up here to 38.95. That is going to be the target. And so far, we're up a little bit, but barely. Right at entry here. This is what I'm looking at. This is an Ethereum trade, live Ethereum trade given to you by a guy that hits like 80% of the time. So, hey, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. No advicios. No advicio. But this is a beautiful trade on ETH I'm in right now, and I rarely trade ETH, right? So you must be like, he's trading Ethereum. This guy doesn't do that. But there you go. That's a nice trade there, a freebie for the kids to get you started, all right? You win that trade, then you join the trading group. All right, here's the deal. You win that trade, you don't know how to trade, you see that, you take it, you win that trade, you join the trading group. All right? That's what happens. Sam, I just bought my first suit and I didn't mess it, man. Thank you for everything you've done. A watch, love a watch coming next. Amen, man. Amen. Hey, you don't even need the watch. You really don't, man. It's a piece of metal. Give to somebody. I bought this watch after feeding children, doing a lot of other things. Not to be rude, but you know. And even then, even when I bought it, I said, man, I could have given this to the poor. Like, did I really have to show all the other men how rich I am? You know what I mean? And I said, am I a weak dude because I'm wearing a watch? A real man would probably donate everything on my wrist right now to the poor, right? Maybe one day I'll be a real man. Right now I'm still a weak man by society, right? But you know, I want to be the most pious guy in the world. Like, I want to be that spiritual healer, man, and get to that next level. But I still, I still fall short. They still dangle that Rolex in front of me and I still snatched it. You know what I mean? But I won 2 trades before 5 a.m. Love it. Love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And we're doing well today. Let's see. Well, how much are we up? I don't know. We might be down. We might be up. Let's see what happens. Where are we on the spot? We put piles of money in on spot today. So you never know. I'm on a limb here. Ooh, up 8,986 on the day. Let's go. Portfolio continuing to rip magic. I can't stand when it does that. Tries to hide windows, thinks it knows what you're doing. This flag is starting to look pretty sweet to me for a move here to the upside. The 1-minute flag also kind of setting up. Look at how the stochastics are looking great with a beautiful, divergence there on the indicator telling us we're likely going to get a ripski to the upski. A ripski to the upski. And look how this is turning, but we're getting the bend on the 21. Previous support is resistance. It has cup and handle vibes. I got to do it. I got to do it. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Bit of a cup and handle there for Sammy. And that makes Sammy happy. Sammy's excited now. Sammy's talking in the third person again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. George looks like his chicken. That's so funny. George isn't happy. George doesn't like this. Old school, man. Who the heck keeps 500 on his sex? A man that has a lot of cake. Yeah, that's old Gary. Paul Wood, man, he's like full funny, man. I literally had a dream last night that I met you. Felt so real because you were a bit passive. But I was grateful to speak to you with you in a dream. Hey, man, it happens, right? Isn't that weird? Monster Friend here, 500 super chat for you. But I can't send through YouTube. Authorize it and send it to the needy on your behalf. Amen. Authorize it. Matt, Monster Friend here. God bless Monster Friend, making 22,000 on that beautiful XRP call, ripping to the upside, my man. And honestly, if you're just jumping in the game right now, this is a beautiful little scalp. I would enter this trade right here with a take profit at 97,760 and a stop loss below this point of control. Highly likely you're going to win this puppy. Again, you do whatever makes you happy, but this trade looks absolutely beautiful. Again, you could get stopped out in front of me and curse my name out, but at the same time, you never know, right? You never know. But I like what I'm seeing here on the trade. So far, so good. So far, so good. Perpetual backup, everything kind of hitting. We're doing well here. Everything looking pretty. How many trades do I have? Oh, yeah, that Stellar Lumens trade just sat there. I opened it on the 8 hour like days ago. It's just been sitting there. Stellar Lumens has been flat at 50 cents for a while now. They're keeping it kind of right at 50. All right. So, yeah, we start off the bat showing you that I see a move to the upside here on the 5-minute time frame. And that's kind of where we stand. All right. That is where we stand. Let's take a look at the monthly candle close that happened last night. It was an amazing monthly close. Let's break it down for you like we do every single day. So the monthly closed like a monster, an absolute monster. It was the biggest monthly close in history of Bitcoin. Look at it. No candle trumps it in Bitcoin's life. Like no candle comes close. All right. No candle comes close. Pretty insane if you think about it, right? The fact that Bitcoin had its biggest candle when it was the most expensive of its lifetime, that tells you something about the asset. You got to be like, man, that got to tell you something, man. A lot has actually happened before I took your trades and when they hit me and here's your name, then I took a moment and a breath. You're funny. Floki finally making some queso. Amen. Pumping to 80,000 subscribers and more. On our way to 80,000 subs, everyone. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Hit the notification bell. Brother Sam, why can't we pay for your membership via crypto? We are in crypto after all. You can. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Of course you can pay in cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail. And we will gladly take your crypto. Yeah. So this monthly looks beautiful. Looks like the next move is coming on the monthly. If you just look at the monthly, it says we're going to open up another big candle to the upside. Let's take a look at it, man. It was open at 70,292. The high was 99,588. The low was 66,835 even. The close was 96,407.99. We went up $26,115.98, up 37% in 1 month. My net worth went up 37% in 1 month. I mean, come on now. Like, up at 4 a.m. Vegas, count the Bitcoin pump, took profits. Let's go, baby. I love that. And this guy's paying himself. See, the one thing I liked about that the most is that he said he paid himself. He took profits. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to see. People that are willing to take some money off the table and not sit there the whole time wondering whether they're going to get paid or not. You know, the 1 hour time frame suggests to me that it's kind of dwindling here, and we can always get back in, and the price can always bump and come back. But I mean, this looks nice to me. The 4 hour tells me that I should just let this thing cook out. So what's $1,000 between friends, right? I can take my Bitcoin trades off the table, the big one at least, and then always go back in at another area. But that's a bigger trade too on the 4 hour time frame that I was looking at. As long as we stay above the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame, I gotta kind of remain somewhat solvent here. So, but I got, I'm looking. I just woke up and I'm dealing with the fact of where these trades are at, and I don't like giving back money. So I'd like to take a G off the table. I'm up 950. I'd like to take at least 1,000 off the table. Start my day right. Gotta make at least a G every morning. You know what I mean? Right when you wake up, like. Interesting. The RSI is telling me that it may take a tumble. I can see me just closing and then it just absolutely ripping too, right? So you got to think like, what do you want to do? Let's take a look at my top-down analysis on the weekly and go from there. So the weekly's going to close red. Not the best sign. Every time we close red, we've had a bit of a pullback. But, we still have, 10 hours to find out. But it looks like we may close red of the weekly. It's not the worst thing in the world, but just something that, could we pull back to the 21-day moving average? Everyone's so bullish. Could we get a pullback? We could. Anything is possible. I'm open-minded to the fact that we could end up back here at the 618 Fibonacci. So, it can happen. All right. Shout out to everyone here. If you want to join the trading group, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, we just make massive gains. Last night, right? Sol ripping to the upside, 68%. Virtual Protocol up 441 from that flag. And I was flagging it out along the way too as well. Absolutely nailing it. Pendle ripping out of the cup and handle for 22%. AERO drone ripping out the cup and handle. I even have a nicer trade for AERO and a nice clean flag last night. Put that out there, guys. SHIB booming out the flag to the upside. See how clean my trades are? Beginners can see them so easily. Get in, stop loss, take profit. Boom. We make it so simple for a beginner to see how to trade this stuff. There's a Mavia flag. You get in, you take profit, stop loss move to break even. No stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. Algo, no stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. Perfectly hit the target to the upside. These are simple trades that I give you guys that you can flow booming up. All right, look at them all. They looked exactly the same. Tight moving averages. I let you understand how to find them. TARS AI, Parallel AI for 107% gains. Bitcoin out this massive cup and handle, telling you where it was going to go before it went there, waiting on the 618 to the 21. Boom. Gains on gains on gains. It does not stop. Stop wasting your time trying to trade on your own. I'm here every single day, scanning the market faster, longer, quicker, harder than anyone you've ever met. It's time to jump on in. I went to bed at 2. I'm back up at 8. Let's keep it moving, baby. All right. Bitcoin still hanging there. And AIOZ just ripping to the 108 area and holding strong. AERO drone 152. All these coins ready to rip. So the weekly could get a pullback. It's just something we have to think about. At the same time, the smaller time frames say, no way. And we may not get a pullback. We may get an uptrending flag. This is what I've been saying, people. Like, Bitcoin's so bullish right now, and people aren't going to let the price fall. They're like, you got the Trump administration. You got so much happening that's putting a bullish sentiment on the market, and you have a bullish sentiment, and you're having less Bitcoin on the exchange. There's just a lot going on for BTC here that's creating a frenzy for buying, right? So tightness, a rip to the upside on the 3-day chart. It would suggest we go sideways, though, for the next, 10 to 12 days. Maybe even 15 days, 10 to, let's say 9 to 15 days. We don't know exactly levels at 3 there. So boom. But this is a very, it's more likely because there's a lot of buy pressure here for Bitcoin. You are overbought on the stochastics. You are a little overbought on the MACD, but I've seen that. Just say, no way, who cares? But just be open-minded to a pullback. If we get a pullback, you have to say, okay, it could happen. Bitcoin back to 97,009. I'm seeing the 8s now. I'm not liking what I'm seeing there as we're kind of losing the 21-day moving average on the 5-minute time frame. We got to kind of let this thing chill. I like taking profits. I'm so addicted to it. I can't do anything else. All right. My entry was 96,385, though. Good entry for BTC. But, getting a little move back up here to the 900s. So the 3-day chart could easily make an uptrending flag. I just want you to understand that. And the daily, you have to look at the daily. The daily's looking bullish. And I called this bounce yesterday, and we got it. So right now, and I said you have to remain bullish as long as the 1 hour stays above the 200 MA. We got back above it yesterday, and that's how you know we had to remain bullish. Back at 920, I like what I'm seeing here. Bitcoin may get that bounce. I didn't bail, baby. And see, there's a lot of YouTubers, they say whatever they want. You know what I want. You know what I'm thinking, because what I do with my money is what I'm telling you what I'm doing. Like when I buy 19K Bitcoin, I believe that's the bottom, right? Like it's like, I could tell you I believe it's the bottom all you want, but what did I do with my money, right? 8-hour time frame looks to be flipping. See how it's bending here on the stochastics RSI? I see that bending. That's an interesting sign of a big pump. I've seen that bend many times. And it's bending off the 21-day moving average, telling me that the 8-hour is very, very bullish. So the bigger time frames tell me not to give up. Don't stress the small time frames. Take a deep breath, Sammy. Just let the 8-hour take you. The 8-hour is going to rip. And it's going to rip the length of this base here to the upside and take us to 107,437. Looks like we may rip today into tomorrow. We might get a weekly candle close as things start to just rip. to the upside. I remember in the bear market, you and your wife made the video at the breakfast. She was saying how she bought a few Bitcoin under 20K. Yeah. Since 2017, all I've been doing is buying all the dips, and it's enabled me to retire at 30 years old. Amen. You buy every single dip since 2000. I've been similar to you. I've just been in the game buying everything I can since 2017, and now I got loaded, man. It's true, bro. It's true, man. It's crazy because you make the, I don't know. It just, anyway, so the 8-hour time frame looks good to me for Bitcoin. I was saying to everybody that, this is the trade last night that I put out there, and I said, hey, and I put these trades out to everyone too, nice and easy, nice and sweet. You take a look, and I'm up all night ripping it. So yesterday at 10 p.m., I put out a video explaining exactly what I was going to do. Watch this. This is what you get in the trading group. This is the hands-on behavior you're paying for. Watch this. So the aggressive entry on the 8 hours right now. Look, it could curve back up. We never lose the 200 MA. Low, high, higher, low, and we bounce high. So I entered because I aggressively trade. But you could wait for this breakout. It will probably retest. And that's probably an even better entry right there because it's not much different. You'll get the move, and I'm going for this
nice guy.
move,
not
nice
because
guy,
I believe I'm
guy's a nice
bullish.
guy.
I just take whatever the measure.
He's all tired at night.
Just what it says we're going to do. That's just what I do. And it says 107,000, 180K. So I open up this long right now. The stop is down here at about like 93.
I gave you a perfect trade. Told you exactly when I went in a nice calm video explaining exactly how I did it. Where to put your stop loss, how to enter the trade. It just doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to, what else I can do. But bang, right? And we do this all the time, constantly, every day, without fail, over and over and over and over again. It does not stop. So, hey, morning lifers, can you check and look at Ethereum? We already did that, and I gave you a live trade for Ethereum. I'm not going to do that again, but if you go back, you can see my live trade for Ethereum. Tell you what I did. I followed Lifer on all the big buys. Printing press keeps running. Best $99 I ever spent. God bless you on Crypto Billy, man. I love you, brother. Hey, man, you followed your heart. You're a smart dude, bro. You didn't follow me. You're the man, dude. One of the smartest people in the space. One of the nicest people in the space. And, he looks out for other people, man. That's why he's a good guy. All right. Back up to 1,000 here for Bitcoin. Ripping to the upside. Flag holding. All looking nice. I think we got it right here on the 5-minute time frame. About to rip out this flag to the upside. We just had to sit tight and be patient. Patience, my friends. Patience. It's not easy when your money's going up and down. Patience, my friends. Patience. I make a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. I'm not afraid to lose. That's why I'm able to win. The people that are afraid to lose will never win because they live in fear. You can't live in fear. You must attract wealth into your life by believing that you're already wealthy, because you are, aren't you? If you're a wealthy mind, see, every rich man had a wealthy mind before he had wealth. Understand? So you must think your mind is wealthy before you have the wealth. 100%. I'm in Sarasota for one more day. Probably going to hit Morton's after Sam. God bless. Has blessed me with more knowledge. I'm in Sarasota for one more day. Probably going to hit Morton's. Craig, email Crypto Lifers. Maybe we can hang out today, and I'll say hi. I'll go to Morton's Steakhouse with you. Or is it Morton's that like gourmet? We can get some steaks too. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to Peachy. Shout out to Looking for Sir. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And you're here because you want to make gains. You want to make money. You must have a wealthy mind before the wealth comes. Amen. My mind changed and the money started to flow. Making thousands of dollars a day every single day. And we were doing this in the bear market, bull market. It didn't matter. We were making money way back in 2023. We were finding we made a 7x on Demetra back like 2 years ago. We were playing the high coins. They were out of control. We were making so much money. I was laughing with my buddy last night. He's like, remember the high coins? He's like, you guys were making so much money on those high coins and the AI coins. I was like, it was insane. And so, look, I love these 125% gains. I mean, only in crypto can you make $179 off of $143 overnight. Come on now. And I should have just loaded up and put all this 50 grand in there all at once. I had a huge Brett trade loaded up. Who do I get in the Discord? Massive super cycle incoming. Billionaires will be made. Can't smell millions without a couple L's along the way. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Amen. Amen. I lost a lot on my way to making millions, baby. I lost a lot. It's not going to happen overnight, everybody. You're going to have to push. Don't be afraid. Just get fear out of your life and you're going to win. That's it. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid, baby. Up 1,100 on the fatty. Let's keep going, baby. Let's get this puppy ripping. I want to make a couple racks today on a Sunday, too. People are on a Sunday. They took the day off. I work 7 days a week. My business works 7 days a week. You can join my trading group 7 days a week. You can watch my stream 7 days a week. You can get education 7 days a week. Look at the energy at its apogee, actually and factually increasing daily rapidly. Bang! This ain't a show. I have ADHD. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So there's just massive gains here coming at you. PEPE breaking out. All-time highs for PEPE. Look at that thing. Only a matter of time. We saw PEPE in this flag about to do damage. Where do I see PEPE going? PEPE's going up 25% all the way up to 2633. It's just so sad. The gains that we made, to make the really massive gains, you had to be back. Man, I just joined on Friday and already paid for the quarterly membership multiple. Look at this. He said, I just joined on Friday and I already paid for the quarterly membership multiple times over. Why don't you just join for the year with that Black Friday deal right now, baby? That way you're solidified it, you know what I mean? And you don't have to think about it again. See, that's what's happening. People are going for the join for the year and then they're upgrading. I think if you upgrade right now, it locks in the price. That's one thing I want to tell everybody. If you upgrade right now, it locks in the price. Thank you for being here, everybody. Let's get this money. Shout out to Marcus. It's your time to shine, Marcus. This is your year. There's no reason you can't make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 this year, Marcus. You got it, baby. You got this. You nailed it, baby. You could focus. There's nothing stopping you but you, my man. Right? We were together hanging. You're one of the smartest people I know. You just got to focus, discipline, believe in yourselves. Positive talk. You know how it is, man. That working out, don't miss the working out. Working out is so important. You're the reason I actually became a multimillionaire. This guy right here, Marcus, I met him and he was like, "You're not working out." In my mind, I was depressed and I was in a good mood, but I wasn't where I needed to be in life. Once he taught me how to work out, this guy Marcus right here, he changed my life, man. And he became one of my greatest friends ever. To this day, he's probably one of my closest. He may be my closest friend in my whole life, man. We're Aries. He's my brother from another mother, man. He can do things with his body I've never seen anybody do, and I saw him do it from the very beginning. It's crazy what this man can do. And I'm telling him, he should be selling these services because he's so smart and he's so amazing at this stuff. Well, we're going to get him paid real quick with these charts, and then he's going to go be able to do whatever he wants with his life, and that's the key. That's the goal, baby. So the 4-hour looks ready to rock, baby. I see the 4-hour booming today and breaking out. The shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, the Sammy cup and handy to the upside. And these flags, you know, everyone makes fun of me, but I sat alone. Marcus saw me, man. He used to see me. All I did was talk about the charts and focus. I was on a night shift. I would go home. You know, he worked a night shift too. We both worked a night shift together, and we would go to the beach all day together. Just have a blast, man. This dude was so jacked too. All the ladies would come and just surround him and he'd sit there. We had a good time, man. And I got jacked. We got jacked. We started going to the beach. What a good time, man. Living life, baby, to the fullest. So I was on a night shift, but I was making the best of it. So I'm long, baby. The trading group has the long. I told you, you can long right now if you want. You can long right now. Like if you have any stones, if you have any stones. And I'm risking I'm making a big risk on my trade too. Like to make the 1,000, how did I make the $1,000? What's the risk on the 1,000? It's a big deal. So look, on this trade, I could have lost 0.02 Bitcoin, and I'm trading Bitcoin, see? So I'm going for 0.9. So 0.1 Bitcoin, is like $9,000, right? So I'm going for $9,000, but I could lose about 1,800, $2,000 on that one trade. And then this one, I could lose $4,000. So I'm going $4,000. It's 2 trades, $4,000. Oh, this one, no, this one I could lose 0.009, so almost 0.1, so almost 900. So I could lose about $3,000 for about 1,200, $9,000, you know. So last night I hit this trade and, you know, I believe the TA was going to play out for me, but it had to play out, right? Like that was the point. Let's take a look at my 1 minute time frame. What are you doing to me, Susie Q over here? Let's get a bounce. Don't be playing games. Let's get this shoulder head, maybe a right shoulder. Bit of a cup and handle. And trading is always sketchy on a Sunday, but when the bull market's on, the bull market's on. So you see my trades, you see what I'm doing. Pepe just mooned, but you can see it looked like a bit of a short squeeze in the way it pumped hard away from the 21-day moving average. I'll be making flags in the smaller time frames. They're all kind of watching Bitcoin. Bitcoin rips, Pepe will rip. Bitcoin dumps, Pepe will dump. You see, they're all kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do a little bit here. Once Bitcoin settles, they'll just start to rip again. They're like, okay, we're fine. I'd watch this flag for Pepe. See if it can continue to rip up to that 2787 level for Peps. For a little bit of pep. A little bit of pep in your step over there. Then 997, do I take the G? And you're looking at this is like the mindset of a trader. What do you do? You're always in, that's why it's tough when you go out with your family and you got kids, and because your mind's always inside of 1,000 trades moving this around. And then they're like, what do you want for dinner? And you're like, I don't even know, man. I got 1,000 things in my head. Man, we showed you. I'm here at night. I'm here in the morning. 2 live streams a day on the weekends. Nobody's more dedicated to teach you. You know why? Because no one got a better deal than me. I'm telling you right now, God gave me the best deal. I got 3 daughters, right? So when I'm home, they're doing they're doing mommy stuff and hanging out. Gives me time to be alone, do the charts. It's not like I have 5 sons. If I had 5 sons, 4 sons, I'd be at baseball practice. I'd be out all day long. I'm not saying I spend tons of time with my girls, but I'm just telling you, it's ideal for a man who's focused like me. My life is just, God created it very well for me to help others. It's set up nicely. So I have to be in a good mood every day because God's given me a great life. I have to show you guys how to stay in a good mood no matter what. All right, that's my goal, man. That's my inspiration. And I got to show you how to make money every single day. And I got to show you that I'm actually making the money too. No BS, right? Because you got to live it it's got to be real. It's got to be real. All right. And this is my hard-earned money. This is my money. All right. No one gave me no free money. This is my money. I earn everything I get on this channel. I earn. So interesting. We got to break out this flag. We do not want to lose the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. That's not what we want. So I love paying myself when I'm up because then you can end that anxiety of what could happen to the trade and just know that you're going to solidify the win. So it's hard for me to wait on those trades that take 4 to 5 days leveraged. I can swing trade them, but leverage trading, it's tough. I see this cup and handle, man. It took a long time for the 5 minute and the 1 minute to kind of figure themselves out today here. It's got an inverted head and shoulder vibe there. All right. So you know my analysis. I gave it to you from the top down. I gave you my trade. I showed you exactly what I'm doing. I showed you the trades that played out that I did exactly like this. And again, it is what it is. The one thing that has me a big concern is the overbought stochastic on the 1 hour time frame. That's going to have to get pinned and pen up. And then really what we're looking for is the 3 hour to push and the 4 hour to keep pushing. We want this 4 hour to eventually close this candle green. How this 4 hour candle closes will tell us a lot about what happens today. We have 1 hour and 41 minutes. So far, it's battling indecision. We'd like to see it close bullishly. Shout out to the 1,755 people. Hey, we have less people here. We don't have the 3,000 because it's a morning and it's an impromptu show. So you got to hit that like button, everybody. I need you, as many of you beautiful souls, hit that like button. I know you're good people and I know you want to help others. And I know hitting that like button would be the nicest thing you could do for me. So of course you want to do it. You just forgot or you weren't thinking. One time I watched the show and I just forgot to hit the like button. It happened to me. So I know that's probably what's happening. You just forgot. It's okay. I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. Wow, here we go, baby. Here we go. And things can change in a heartbeat over here. A heartbeat when you trade in cryptocurrencies over here. And again, I didn't trade leverage for years. I was an anti-leverage guy for a long time. I really was. Because I didn't want to see people get wrecked. I know a lot of people jump in and just throw their money at it, and they lose money during a bull run. When all they had to do was just hold Bitcoin or some awesome altcoin to make some gains, and I saw that way too much. So I just wanted the people to make life-changing wealth, and I didn't want them losing their gains. But now, you know, if you're going to trade leverage, we have a demo way to do it. We have just a right way. We have a demo school in my trading group that will teach you the right way to do it. All right. And if you watch me every single day, I do it the right way live. Like, you don't need anything else but to watch my live streams. You see me execute every single day, moving the stop loss to break evens. Actually thinking about that, right? Is Bitcoin perpetual. I have a lot on the line. I could lose $4 or $5 grand. This market shifts on me, right? So look, I'm going to move the stop loss right to break even now. I don't want to lose any money. And I was heavily in that trade, so there we go. Now I can't lose my money, you see, on that trade. We got this other trade on the perpetual going here. This is a smaller, I always have a small scalp going so I can take profits and leave the bigger trade going. That's why when those big short squeezes get spiked up, you can still take advantage of the trade, right? I'm also seeing that they're just like doing whatever they want. Like, look at this. This is like a bit of an ascending triangle. It's hard to see, but there it is. That thing's going to rip. That thing's so likely going to, you can see the uptrending trajectory of it. See how it's higher lows, and that's about to fly right there. You could enter a trade right now with a stop below that wick and likely win to 98,287. I should have full ported it and made 30 grand. 177. We got 1777. Let's keep those likes. Now we have 1,800 people. Guys, you're hitting the like button. You're getting more people here because the algorithm's like, well, if they like it and they watch it, I'm going to send more because I want to sell ads and I want to send them where they want to go. So keep hitting that like button, everyone. You're helping that algorithm pump it right to me. Let's get 1,000. We should get 1,000 likes. I don't see why. What have I done wrong to you? What have I done to you 1,800 people that you won't hit the like button? I do anything to you? My mom died on Thanksgiving, man. At least you could do is give me a like. Not this Thanksgiving, last Thanksgiving, but still, she died on Thanksgiving. It's true. All right. My Thanksgiving, I sat there and thought about how my mom had passed and connected to God. Like, it wasn't easy, man. I was a bit quiet all day. I wasn't the same live guy I normally was. I was very introspective, very in my mind. And I just, my mom, man, I was celebrating a beautiful day. My mom wasn't there. She loves the springtime. She loves the weather. I was out there in Sarasota. Yeah, I guess not spring, but it felt like spring here in Florida, all right? I'm from Boston. Right now, it's usually freezing cold. All right. 1,171 on that trade. It's $16,000 in at 17x leverage, 1.8, about $110,000 trade, something like that. We actually find out the exact number of that trade. What is it over here? What is it over here? 1.18421. That's enough. Times 90. Where are we now? 90. Are we at 98 yet? 97,291. $115,000 trade. Dollar below. So we're watching this flag now, and it's the weekend. Tuesday we probably would have short squeezed by now, but we could just, all we need is just a little bit of sideways price action. I like the uptrend. I like the low, the high, the low, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low. We must assume we'll put in a higher high. The trend is our friend until it's not, my friends. All right. And then we get that move further to that sideways price action here for Bitcoin. All right. I like what I'm seeing for BTC. So far, so good. All right. Money. Look, why that one? Oh, yeah, because it's 120. Funny how you make more on this one. Now, AERO is starting to move pretty nicely. You see that? Let's take a look at the aerodrome call here. It is starting to bounce. And as Bitcoin stays flat and flat, but in a nice spot, that's the best for altcoins. They love that. All right. So this AERO call, aerodrome's about to rip out of this cup and handle something serious. Now, the handles can be sideways. They don't have to be downward trending. And so see how this is getting tighter and tighter in the zone, and more and more people are buying it. More and more people know about it. See, we got in when people didn't know what the heck was going on, and the order books were low, and so we were the only ones around, so the whales could fling us around. But now retail keeps coming in. A wave of retail keeps coming in, and they don't watch the charts like us. They're not ready to sell. They're going to buy and hold. Everyone's telling them, buy and hold. You're not a trader. So they buy these coins, and they just put them away. They leave them there. And so every time a wave comes in, we're not going to get that sell-off anymore because it's not the traders anymore that are willing to get in and get out. It's not controlled by the same liquidity. All right. And the big boys need more so they can sell further. So they're going to keep enticing. And at one point, they're going to pull that. They're going to pull the switch, and we're going to be able to see it because it's bearish divergence, the pi cycle top, and all that's going to be there for us. And so I see a move here for AERO. This is in the trading group. They have so many setups in the trading group right now, like so many, it's ridiculous. And my expert setups that are just absolutely beautiful, that play out most of the time. No stop loss gets hit. Absolutely wonderful. And in a bull market, this stuff is just, it's taking candy from a baby. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP here and see what's happening at 97,250, holding a beautiful level. 97,200 is also a key level to watch. And so we have a bunch of longs with stop losses at 97,000, right? But that's really just one order liquidity. And then we have all these stops still. That's a stop order. These are all, basically people that have their basically stop losses about to get rocked and liquidated. There may be a whale that wants to sell into that, right? And take, or to buy into that and take those prices too. So it could be some good buy zones for Bitcoin, or sell into those, but so we could see short squeeze, right? So the shorts want to get squeezed. I don't know why they're asleep, or I don't know what they're doing. But there's definitely still a bunch of orders here short on the market. And that's good, because if we move up to 100K, we can squeeze them. And there's way more liquidity above us than below us, if you look at it, right? Besides this big guy down at 90K, and that's a big, long order, thinking that, 633 Bitcoins down there. So do we go to 90,000? We'll know, because we'll lose the 1 hour, 2 domain and all that fun stuff. And we'll start losing the key areas on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's sitting really nice technically, because it's above previous higher lows. It's going to take, so we would know once it starts to break down. You see, like we would lose this low, then we would lose that low, then things would start to kind of break down. It would be pretty obvious that things weren't going our way. All right. It wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, why are we dumping all of a sudden now? The small time frames will telegraph the move. So remember, we're watching this flag here on Bitcoin. It's a bit of a symmetrical triangle. These mainly dump to the downside, I'll tell you that. So this is kind of what we're watching here on BTC. These mainly break down. Well, can you go to 96,887? Or you're going to 97,571. All right. The tight moving average suggests a move hump, but we've been kind of playing games here on the morning. And then this was the bigger one that I had out, right? Or maybe the 5-minute time frame. Pretty sloppy with the wicks. And it's tough. Trading is not easy. That's why paying yourself is the best thing on a daily basis. I really like that 4 hour though. It's telling me not to give up. So that's why I keep hanging out. AIOZ went all the way to 107. AERO booming. And now, wow, these are starting to make some gains here. I was just playing around, seeing how, but this is starting to move. So AERO, I see a big move for AERO. I don't see any reason to close this trade. It's likely going to continue to pump and pay me probably maybe a couple thousand. This one, AIOZ, let's take a look at AIOZ right now and see what's happening. Bitcoin struggling again here. The smaller flag breaking down now. Can we stay inside this bigger flag to the upside for Bitcoin? How is the Ethereum trade going? It's flat right now, going sideways, just gaining momentum for a big push. I'm telling you right now, ETH looks like a big move is coming to the upside for Ethereum. See, I don't like when this goes back down there below 1,000. It gets on my nerves. I'm like, don't you dare. 97,237. Interesting. And let's jump into the chats and see what you people are saying. If I could find the chat. I made it extra big. There we go. Wow, we got a lot of people coming into this chat. 1,900 people. Dude, Narrow AI is just ripping. Shout out to anyone that got into Narrow AI. That thing is out of control. Blessings on blessings. Like, we got in and that thing just absolutely took off. I had a feeling it was going to do damage. This came in. I looked at this today. Rootstock Infrastructure, RIF. That's on my radar right now. We put it out to the trading group. Let's talk about RIF. RIF is a new coin that's making some gains. Rivals AI, another thing you want to write down. We got new coins, hot coins, coins that are about to come out.
you name it. So I looked at Riff yesterday, and it looked like Riff was going to break out of this flag to the upside. Why? I looked at what it was, and I looked at what was happening, and you could see the trajectory it's on. I mean, it's on a non-stop trajectory. I don't see how this thing doesn't stop and go all the way to 16. And right now, it's already up, holding a 5.5% gain since I put it out. Ripskis to the upskis here for Bitcoin. And you got to love that. You got to love that. So, yeah, I would write Riff down. ALU, another one of the coins I bought back in the last rally. And it is good for infrastructure when it comes to NFTs. This is at 14. This thing's been ripping since 2 cents, up a 7x. Up a 7x. And it's a long-term hold of mine that I'm still holding. So we'll see where it goes. I actually have it on my phone. All right. Hello, my Sarasota brother. Shout out to Buster Crypto in the house. God bless you, my man. God bless you. AOIZ did rip to the upside. Actually, it went all the way up to about 112. So let's take a look at AOIZ, the hottest D-pin narrative in the game. All right. Like, this is covering it all right now. And they have it on perpetuals here on MEXC. So this is what I was trading this flag. You know, even the last few days, I said, man, this thing's about to blast. I gave a beautiful arrow call to the trading group. Let me show you what I did here. So what I do is I go through the market and I find the coins that are the hottest. All right. When the coins are absolutely the absolute hottest, we can figure out what's going to happen. Like, basically, you know, we found out by the charts. So I found out the hottest coins, and then I put on the TA. So we knew AOIZ was going to be hot. I'd say, I don't know, a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, AOIZ was like the one. It had a lot going for it. So look, I'm talking about up from entry now in a continuation flag. Target is 146, right? So I see it going up even more. But this is the perfect place to get in. And I gave you guys the exact accumulation in that green box right there. All right. And so right here, AIZ for massive gains out the accumulation zone, 100%, still holding quite high, right? See, AYZ, this is deep in, and I have this is in my portfolio. The chart suggests this is the best time to DCA into this asset. I see 155 coming. All right, and this is back when AOIZ was sitting flat at about 35 cents. All right, and that was it. I mean, that was your best time to get in before it started to rip. Okay, now it's at what, $1.08. That's 35 cents. I mean, that's a 3x right there. When did I put this out? Not too long ago. We're talking 11/7. So about 2 to 3 weeks ago, bang, bang, bang. I got a beautiful call for DEGEN. Everyone knows my DEGEN idea here. It's sitting pretty right off the previous supportive resistance. I got a photographic memory that memorizes the setups in my mind. So I can see DEGEN is in a falling wedge. I have it right there. It's retesting previous support. I had the fib drawn on it. It looked pretty good too there on DEGEN. See right there, I have the fib drawn. It's in the golden pocket, and it's retesting this previous, bounce area. I see DEGEN doing numbers. This is where it's about to pump. People don't seem to want to sell it. Again, that same narrative. The charts start to pump because everyone that buys in, they're not traders. They're not willing to sell this immediately. I'm going to buy and hold this thing. 122% gains coming out of DEGEN, and it looks very, very likely that's a golden pocket retracement above the 200 MA here on the 4-hour time frame with the low stochastic and lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. I mean, and you're at a high volume node. It doesn't get better than this. This thing could rip to the upside. One of the nicest setups I've seen in a while. This thing could absolutely do damage. Bitcoin 97,120. Attempting to break the 200 MA here on the 1 minute. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Or did break it. Got back above it. Playing games with me now on this weekend. You walk away, you go do something, you come back, you only have $100, It's happened to me many times. Is that a Sarasota Cup and Handy on the SHIB Daily? Hard fork next week, good or bad? Oh, that's going to be great for it. No stress. SHIB is awesome. Yeah. All I see is bull traps. Really? Interesting. I guess you don't know how to trade that. I shouldn't have said that. That 4 hour tells me not to stress a couple $100 moves here and there. What I can always do is take the big trade off the table, pay myself, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to pay myself, I'll show you how I do it. Come on, baby. Let's see what I got to see my chart one more time.
Losing the 200 MA on the 1 minute, no go. Looks like the 5's going to dump down there. Rising wedge breakdown, right? I don't like it. I don't like it. So I start moving my trades really close to right there to that point of control. There, well, I'll guarantee 750, 800 no matter what, right? If we lose the POC and we dump, then we dump. If we bounce, then so be it. But you got to lock in profits. So I'm about to get stopped out there. I'll take it. I'll actually get right in there. Because every move is like a few $100 now. 850. I was just at 1100. That's $300. You find sometimes I put this here and then it wicks up and it keeps ripping. You see? And then, but like I'm right. Look, what if this continues to rip? That would be awesome. Now, sometimes it's dipped and then it rips. And you miss out on thousands of dollars. Do I care? No. I'm so happy that I won massive gains. I went to bed last night. I could have been down when I woke up. God has blessed me with a win. And to win in front of thousands of people while you're live streaming, big deal to me. I'll take it. Look at that beautiful move. We just got so blessed. Oh my gosh. Dude, and a bit, when I didn't use a stop loss, I got wrecked every time. Now I bring my stop loss right to price and I beg to get hit and they don't hit me. It's crazy when you do the right thing, how the right thing happens to you. Isn't that weird? But when you're doing the wrong thing happens to you. So strange. So I'm responsible and I move my stop where it's supposed to be and it's pumping. It's weird, right? And now I don't have to stress. Okay? Now I can lock in profit. See, I'm not afraid to get hit off because I can get back in if I need to. I trusted my skills to find another entry. If you don't trust in your skills to find another entry, then you have to hold every single trade you have and you're basically living in fear. That used to be me for years. All right. I was lucky I got the entry I got. Now I can get in and out whenever I want because I have the skills, but it took long to do that. You're not going to have that over time. You're not going to have that at the beginning. It's going to take time. It's something you're going to gain over time. Shout out to the 1,968 beautiful souls on the live. Let's get the 1,000 likes on the live stream. And again, now my signal breaking above the 200 MA on the 1 minute is occurring. That's a bullish sign. Now we got this kind of falling wedge breakout here. Felt like we broke out. We broke back inside. Now we could still break out to the upside. We're back in action here. 965 with the trade. It's a $16,000 trade at 7x leverage, making it a $115,000 trade on Bitcoin. We got AERO ripping. We got $4,000 in there at 3x leverage, 12,000. We got this. We're using 12. We're using $3,000, $16,000. I mean, I'm using about $20,000 here to make this money. I'm using $20,000 to scalp about $1,200, $1,400 out of the market. All right, but I'm using it very, very strategically. Okay. Look who we moved our stop right there and didn't get hit. Are you kidding me? Who does that? I've never even seen someone do that. That's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Who does that? Who does stuff like that? We put it right to the wick and we were like, come test us. Come do it. You won't. You won't. And they didn't do it. It's so crazy. Man, you got to love it. You got to love it. So AERO looks like it's going to continue. I could hold that trade for a couple days, actually. AIOZ, maybe just a quick scalp Alino and go on with my day here. And Bitcoin back in action. Back up 1,000 and both trades kind of still sitting pretty. If anything, may double down. I mean, that would be a place to double down. We just gave my signals when we break above the 200 MA. That's the signal. Even when you lose it and come back, you can trade the signal like the regular signal. And when I move my take profit, it never hits. You're funny. You're like, when I move my take profit, I never make gains. When you do everything, it always happens for you. Well, I'm here every day. So, of course, it's going to happen more for me than you because I'm here every day. If you're here as much as me, then it will happen as much for you. All right. Which port platform can I trade? MEXC is the place to be. The lowest fees in the game, or Weeks. We have an awesome subscription. Subscribe to Weeks right here. Jump on in. I do receive a commission. Jump on into Weeks. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right. This AIOZ trade is ripping. We just gave you a trade. Look at AIOZ, just 82 to 106, baby. I knew this coin when it was 3 cents. It's already done a 30x. Master Friends class is the best. Took it. Join today. See, Crypto Billy, we're going to make you a monster, bro. A monster. This guy's got skills and good knowledge to learn from. Shout out to MagMax Cherry. God bless you, MagMax. Loving Weeks. Just need some more AI coins. entering PEPE. So in the trading group, I give you scalps of the small time frames, long-term holds, big-term ideas, you name it. Wow, now we're ripping. AERO up 328, starting to do some damage here. It's funny, I just throw these little trades in thinking nothing will happen. Next thing I'm like, wow, that's a day's pay right there. You know what I'm saying? What happens today for XRP? Only FOMO. I read some on XRP. I'm eating. You guys read the news? You read the news, bro? Honestly, I don't read the news at all. Like, rarely do I read the news. I haven't really read the news in the last few days. I've been in the charts all day long, all night, no sleep. Like, just, I've been taking so much money out the market, I can barely sleep at night. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you guys. Like, and money is energy. When you have a lot of money coming into your life at once, you're going to feel the energy. You're going to be like wiggling around sometimes. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. You know, and you guys keep throwing the super chats, keep making it happen. So I don't know what to say. All right. It's a money kind of day. Look at this thing mooning. And now look, we can keep our stop just right below the 200 MA now. That's awesome. That solidifies the gain. We're way above our entry now. This is how you properly trade. You always move your stop loss above entry. Live to fight another day. Consistently add to the portfolio. We're going to turn this 0.5 Bitcoin into a whole Bitcoin. Isn't that amazing? We're using Bitcoin to gain more Bitcoin. Let me explain this. You buy Bitcoin, you send it to the futures account. And again, don't do this if you don't know what you're doing, because you'll lose all your Bitcoin and you'll cry yourself to sleep and you're like, I had Bitcoin and I shouldn't have. So you got to, you know. But you buy Bitcoin, then you use that Bitcoin to trade on collateral. All right. And see, look, up here on MEXC, you're going to have two options. BTC USD perpetual, CoinM, and USDM. The CoinM allows you to use the actual coin as collateral. And I think you can use any coin. You might be able, you know, but right now they only have ETH and BTC. Everything going well? What's going on? 11 though, right? For what? I love you, my love. You're becoming a debutante. I'm just apologize.
Yeah, apologize.
No, a debutante was a very well dressed young lady from down south, I thought. A deputy? I would never call you a deputy. Why would I call you you thought I called you a deputy?
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta come tell people you She thought I called her a deputy. What are you in Lassie? Oh my gosh. Doghouse, bro. No, I'm okay. Whoever takes the mark of the torment will rise forever and ever in front of the holy angels and the Lamb. Amen. Amen. You're under, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bro was on spot. Right, life, you're about to get whipped. Wacka. Team J, you guys are funny. You guys like watching me squeal, man. I swear, man. You guys like watching me get into a tight situation. What is the lifer gonna do now, right? He messed up with wifey. I'm always doing something silly, and you guys are always like, I told him not to do that. The older guys in my trading group are always like, I told him not to do that. I told him the women's gonna get him. That's what I love about my trading group. I have so many, I have an extra, yeah, I bet you do. Yeah. Don't sleep on Crown. Crown's hot, man. Look, the 5 minutes about to rip to the upside. I am so sure of it. It's looking so beautiful. Let's go, 5 minute. Let's go. Let's make daddy happy. Let's rip. Let's rip. AERO still doing massive damage here. 155.7 for Aerodrome. Unreal. AIOZ hanging at 105. Kind of. AIOZ ripped out of a rising wedge. You think it would kind of pull back a little bit. Let's take a look at SHIB Unu. And here's my call for SHIB that's about to continue to rip faces off. SHIB is just destroying the game here. Look at the daily candle for SHIB. Absolutely bananas. And we gave you the call. You can move the stop loss to break even right now easily and simply. I'm not saying no one else makes calls like me. I'm not saying, but I make it simple and easy and nice to see. We gotcha. Look, I even had this little flag in case you wanted to know how to get in again. There was a flag right there for SHIB, and that continued to rip to the upside.
Shout out to my SHIB holders. I hold SHIB, baby. I'm a SHIB guy. I can't believe I hold SHIB. It's so crazy. But God bless you all. SHIB moving huge. And there was just money in this market everywhere, like 200% gains. I mean, there was just money everywhere. You just had to have the guts to hold and the guts to get in. ETH made the highest ROI monthly close ever. Return on investment monthly close. Interesting. GRT long-term price prediction from Brian Taylor. GRT, older coin. All right. Pinklink is hot, just so you know. It's up 41% in the day, 141. Pinlink. This thing, and, shilled by Alex Becker. He's going to, give it that love. So, Pinlink is hot. XRP 191. Hyperliquid just taking names. Near protocol. I told you when I jumped into Near, 692 for Near. You got to love it. I sold Near. I got into Near 1. Sold it at 7. Got back in again at 4. 5 and ripped it again. Cookie on Sol. Funny, but those are kind of what we're seeing. Let's see what's on crypto rank right now. Circuit, this thing just came out and was hot. People found out about it pretty new and then it ripped. Ether, ATH, I have this one. The unlocking process is a little tough for it. I may move into something different, but I still hold my Ether right now. We'll see what happens. Super Oracles, definitely want to write that down. A new guy, Sender AI, has a good name, ASI. Sender AI, interesting. That is the same ticker as the artificial and ASI, the other one, right? But Sender AI, might want to write that down. Very small market cap, 2.5 million. These things are the things that get 100x. And then the Act 1, the AI prophecy, that will likely get to $2 billion market cap, but that's just a 4x. Layer 0, I kept thinking Layer 0 was going to do damage at that $2, $3 level. It eventually did bounce to 640. MemeFi up 51% today. World Network hanging in there or something. And Puffer Finance really keeps ripping faces off. Puffer Finance keeps coming up. This was out here a lot. Renzo, staked ETH. They basically came out with a Renzo coin, I guess now. So Renzo's going to rip. All those liquid staking companies came out with a coin, and I could see those coins doing numbers too as well. So just, Lido staking, liquid staking is hot right now. I do a lot of liquid staking. Right now I have liquid staking on Renzo, Kelp. I do it all. I had to actually put an Excel spreadsheet because I did it so much. And I had Ethereum all over the place. I don't even know what I'm earning. I have to look and be like, what did I earn? What happened there? But it's happening and it's going and it's doing its thing. This one, Snake with Hat. Remember when we first had that one? It did numbers. I think it then got trumped. It got pushed down to the downside, right? Can you check BOME one-day chart? Sammy Cup and Andy, can you check out CTC? Love what you're doing and all the help you give everyone. Much love. Shout out to Dumb Jack. God bless you, Dumb Jack. I'm not calling you dumb. That's the name you put there. DEGEN, babe. DEGEN wants to break out, babe. Yeah, DEGEN's hot. DEGEN is hot. I don't see why DEGEN doesn't rip soon. Nosana, one of my babies in AI, about to take off. Oh, there it goes. I knew it was only a matter of time. And there Nosana is ripping to the upside. And I told you I was building a bag of Nosana. Now we're up 26% on our Nosana bag already. It was very simple. It gave you so much time on the daily to accumulate. It just kept saying, I'm going to rip. I'm going to rip. I'm going to rip. I'm going to rip. I'm above my 200 MA. It had the golden cross coming. Every single coin we saw that was in a flag above the 200 MA with the golden cross coming, 90% of them ripped. So, and this is in a cup and handle about to rip. That's 100% gains coming. And we're already a fifth through that process to the upside. All right. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. So, I like what we're seeing here for Bitcoin. And people keep joining the trading group. Jump on into the trading group today. We do not stop. This is the best trading group in the game. I'm telling you right now, I am shilling myself. I'm going to shill on Black Friday. I'll tell you what. Jump on in today. Get the price is the least amount. I can help as many people and for the least amount. And so I'm not gouging. I feel honorable. I think the price is really set at a very, 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 very affordable price for what I give. Like if I sat in front of God and I said, man, God, what I gave to your people for what I charge for your people, I think I did pretty dang good. And so I really like my business. I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it and I know it can change your life. So that's why I show up every single day, because I'm not afraid. Like I love what I do and I want to keep doing it every single day. If you want to learn from me, jump on into the Black Friday sale today and take advantage of the best prices you can throughout the year. Time in the market beats time in the market. Life are you king. Amen. I've been here way too long. They can't stop us now. The way we see this market, they just can't stop us. And I even forgot about it. I was like, whatever, man, they're playing with me. So they took this 1 minute, they broke it down, broke it back inside again. And then the bigger channel is really what we're looking at. Got me in the mood. Got me in the mood. The Trump dance. It was all over the NFL last week. It's the best, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Yeah. And let's take a look at all this beautiful fan funding and have some fun with each and every one of you. You people have no patience. This guy Dumb Jack's like, you didn't do it yet. Calm down, please. Have some patience, man. Have some patience. Render TA, please. Can you look at Keyboard Cat? Wow, they keep coming out with more cats. You think we'd be done with the cat calls? Stop cat calling me. How is HBAR looking right now? Wild. Wow, we got a lot of super chats here right now. We're going to break it down. We got Primal America. Shout out to the Panic Sellers. We got Armando Rukash. Canto, please. Blessings to you and your loved ones. Sam, can we look at HBAR? Thank you, brother. Shout out to Arthur in the game. Can we look at Boom? Book a meme. Can we look at XLM? Much love, brother. Let's look at it all. Let's look at it all. Wow, Bitcoin just got a huge pump to the upside, the biggest we've been the whole time. Yeah, now we're up 1,250, baby. Ripping, absolutely ripping. About to make $400 on the AERO call. The AIOZ call is kind of, it was up more at one point, 123%. So we got an XLM call, an AERO call, an AIOZ call, Bitcoin calls, and we got money. We're about to hit $400 in the AERO call. AERO ripping. AERO's out of control. We gave you a live Ethereum call already on the trade, so you know exactly what I'm doing with Ethereum. No BS here. We're bringing it down. Let's take a look at CANTO for my man. And wake up on Sunday ready to go. I mean, it's supposed to be a quiet Sunday. No, not in my life. I wake up like, gotta go. So CANTO's doing that pump where it pumps up to the 200 MA. Very bullish sign, right? And it looked like it hit the absolute bottom. So you definitely bottomed out here. Take a look at your 4-hour time frame, and you got the rip above the 200 MA too as well. And at this point, I mean, see how the candles flatten? Like, that's always a bit strange. Honestly, it looks like it's going to head all the way to that daily. I would just flag it out here. I wouldn't be surprised if it just flags out a little bit and goes sideways before the next bigger pump here for CANTO. Not my cup of tea, though. I don't think I'd ever touch this coin. Too low, not enough talk. But if you like it, it's yours, right? Go for it. It is what it is. Right? I'm not hating. I'm just if I don't get into a coin, doesn't mean I don't think it could pump. It just means I'm not going to get into it. I just like to tell people whether I'm going to buy something or not. I'm obviously not touching that. Let's take a look at HBAR. HBAR has been ripping. All you had to do is know how to trade this flag. 10-minute chart ripped. And now it's in another flag here. HBAR has a lot going for it right now. Making a deal with space, right? 10 minutes, a little overbought, but that's a bear flag. I do see a shoulder ahead and a possible right shoulder there. Let's take a look at your 1-hour time frame. Your 1 hour may have to come back down to the 21, but it's looking interesting. Look at your 15. Your 15 is really going to be your guide here. It may make a right shoulder a dump on you. It's in between. I'd watch the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour, and it's attempting to hold support here. Either way, even if it dips a little bit, I see eventually a bigger move coming. I do. 97,371 for Bitcoin. So far, the shorts did get squeezed so far here on the channel. A bit of liquidations right there. That was a short liquidation right there that we squeezed them out for BTC. All right. And this is kind of the liquidity in what we see here for Bitcoin. Liquidation, baby. Absorption. It's pretty awesome what they're doing here. So this says, we have all these people that are shorting the market, and they've got way more liquidity above us than below us. So if we rip up, we're going to be able to hit all these stops and liquidate all these shorts. It's likely we're going to go further to the upside, all the way to 98,000 here for Bitcoin. Then we got all the longs down there at 97,000. Could they crush us? But that's, it's not that big of a deal. So it tells me not to stress. So I showed you a live trade here on Weeks. Weeks.com, best place to trade. I love Weeks, man. Awesome, awesome place to trade. No red tape, no BS, no worries. Compliant in the U.S., compliant in Canada, ready to rock. You got to like that, right? You don't have to have any of that worry or that fear. Just trade money on the exchange. We know the people at the exchange. Any problem you have, we reach out to them. Transparency is key there at Weeks. And here's my Ethereum trade. Stop loss below 36.50. Entry is now. Take profit at 38.96. It's a beautiful trade. Likely going to play out because most of my trades play out. So most of the time when I set up a trade, it plays out. I'm not saying it's going to play out. I'm just being honest with you. Most of the time when I trade, it wins. I'm not saying I win every time, but most of the time I do win. All right. So 97,321. If you just went to my streams and you watched all my calls, you'd be like, well, most of the time he wins. So I probably, it would make sense that would win, but it doesn't mean it's going to win for sure. Like, I don't want to be pompous here. Like, I just want to be honest. Sometimes being honest sounds pompous when the math is that good, right? And, you don't know what to say. If people aren't as hot as you and you're hot, basically mathematically wise, and you say, hey, this is it. And they're like, oh, they get offended. They think you're full of it. Like, dude, I hit a lot. I'm sorry, So anyway, you would too if you showed up every single day and did this for 1,400 days. I mean, of course you'd hit. That's the human way. Like, I basically followed what all the humans that were successful. They said, I do something every day till you're better. You're better than everyone else at it. So that's what I did. I just listened to multimillionaires and billionaires and people that got really good at stuff. And I did exactly what they told me to do. I found the richest people online who told me how to manage myself. And I listened to them. All right. Jim Rohn, Bill Proctor, Bob Proctor. Sorry. All these people that really changed the way I thought about myself and the world, changed my perspective, changed how I looked at everything. And that really did change the way I looked at, my whole life changed. Let's take a look at AERO now, too. It's all about protecting the prize, right? So now we move this to break even. We can't lose these trades now. The worst that can happen is they take us for some fees. But AERO ripping, I mean, even on the smaller time frame, that's that flag that's just doing damage right now. AERO drone, baby. And we could end up making $1,000 out of this trade. Bitcoin's sitting pretty nicely at 97,320. We'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. All right, running through these super chats here on a Sunday morning. HBAR, Book a Meme, Stellar Lumens. Let's take a look at Book a Meme. BOME. So many setups, so much money to be made. It's just truly insanity. So Book a Meme looks a little like, right, what we just looked at, which was Nosana. I mean, it's in a flag just getting above the 200 MA. I'm telling you right now, 90% of coins that have flagged out, made some type of pennant or any type of shape above this 200 have ripped. And so look for it to kind of maybe get tight inside that and break out. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom. You see it too? They're slanted. They're not perfect, but there's your Adam. There's your Eve. These things break out also as well. I wouldn't be, this says it's going to moon. And again, I know you're like, well, how? But it just says it's going to moon. I can't tell you how or why this TA plays out the way it does. And then previous resistance is support. That's going to pump. This is a simple trade here. An entry now, and you hold. I would DCA to this if I believed in it. Book of Memes is likely going to pump. Look at that right there. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. There's your take profit. This will take maybe 2 to 3 weeks. It could, it might be made quicker, but you do have to have patience to make bigger gains. Stop loss at 707 or maybe low anything below, 788. So stop losses below that key area. I like this trade. It looks beautiful to me. These Adam and Eves break out 90% of the time. They really do. That flag. And again, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this dumps in my face. Anything could happen. But the odds of this breaking out are very high. I know if you come back to this setup about, 2-3 weeks from now, you're going to say Sam Price nailed it. Like the odds are very high. Again, I could be wrong, but the odds are extremely high that that's going to rip. Boom, Book a Meme, Adam and Eve double bottom. You see? I'm going to teach you these fundamentals. I can't believe I was on the trading show last September and no one knew what the Adam and Eve was. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was with a bunch of people that all traded. I thought everyone knew what the Adam and Eve was. It told us we have an edge, man, because not everybody knows all this traditional TA. They gloss over it. They think they know, but they don't. Nice. 97,350. The short squeeze looks to be brewing here for Bitcoin. that 4 hour is going to take over and eventually pummel us and pump that price up. So have no fear. All right. But BOOKMAP looks very beautiful. Thank you for BOOKMAP. That's a nice setup. And, you know, a lot of memes have pumped. BOOKMAP has not pumped. And that thing looks beautiful. That's a 3.8 risk-reward ratio. You're risking 100 for 380. You can't beat that. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens. I still got that trade open. It's at 50s flat. Let's take a look here at Stellar. And when you pump like this and you go sideways, very, very good sign. So only a matter of time Stellar breaks out, in my humble opinion. Only a matter of time. So, and it's going to keep the low, the high, the higher low there. Now it could break down. You never know. But I'm bullish on it. I'm in the setup right now. It is my only trade that's like somewhat like flat or red, right? It hasn't done much. But, you know, I have the alert. I like where we're sitting. I wouldn't be surprised if Stellar rips to 96. I own Stellar Lumens. I put my stimulus in it back in the day. So let's see, man. Stellar Lumens like the pump. And it was one of the first coins ever when we first started trading back in 2017. It's good to see these old coins really holding their guard and continuing to pump. Bitcoin 97,360. And it looks to me more likely that the short squeeze will play out here to the upside. BOOKMAP showing us where the money is going and flowing. These are all these people that are shorting the market. They got stop losses up here that are likely to get liquidated. They're about to get blasted. They are about to get blasted. All right. You're an inspiration too. Can you look at Altura? Thoughts on it, please, if you can now, possibly tonight. Altura on MEXC. Wow, that thing ripped. Honestly, this coin is hot right now. Very, very hot. Infrastructure, NFT infrastructure, right? And NFTs are breaking out. They're getting big, and this is gaming and NFT infrastructure too. It's not just, you know, NFTs. I almost feel like it was in a descending triangle, like it broke back its side. I see this pumping. I see the whole market pumping today. I see retail finally getting their act together, getting their money right. They sat down with their family on Thanksgiving, and now they're all about to buy whatever someone's telling them. And it's taken them a couple days to get the accounts ready. Yeah, they're opening up their Coinbase. They're getting things on MEXC, right? They're doing it all. Their family and friends are getting them ready on weeks. It's happening, you know. I mean, it looks like more like a symmetrical triangle if I have to be really honest with it. But I like that low stochastic, a little bit of hidden bullish there. It tells me this is going to rip to 19.5 ALU. 19.5 ALU. I can't even remember when I first bought this thing for. It's on my MetaMask on my phone, if I remember correctly. Funny, I had accounts everywhere. MetaMask, it's just nuts. I know I got some. There's my ALU right there. I got some ALU. Interesting. So it goes back to a buck. I'll have 22 grand of it. I got 22,000 ALU. Pretty heavy. Amazing. Crazy, right? A wallet in your phone. Who would have thought? 97,230 for Bitcoin slumping, playing games. And I could just take it all off the table right now with a nice, $2,000 day, really. I made these trades last night before I went to bed. It's not like, you know, the end of the world. But let's take a look. Bitcoin just had a nice pump off the 200 MA, or AERO actually, sorry. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Funny. Speak of the not of the chart that I'm not looking at. Still looking interesting inside this same flag though. Still making the higher lows, still kind of connecting here, right? Still, this is still on the table for the breakout. And it's got the parabolic vibe to it. Looks likely. So I just want to make sure Bitcoin doesn't go lower like 91. Once it breaks 91,100, it's kind of like, you know, you got to get the bounce here and show me that you want to win. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Yeah, don't lose the 200 MA. Just play game. It's just up and down. This is, you know, Sunday price action with two people that are high leverage on the small time frames getting wrecked. All right. I don't trade the 1 minute usually on Sunday. You can see I'm on bigger time frames here. I trade the 1 minute Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when there's a lot of liquidity and I can really swim through it. But you don't want to be forcing yourself in low liquidity for no reason. Not the best idea. All right. We've covered ourselves. Stop losses to break even too. We've done the right thing at the right time. All right. let's take a look here. Just joined the group. Great stuff. Can we check HBAR? God bless you. Thank you for jumping on in. Tori, thank you for being here. Here every stream. Best knowledge in the game. Thank you so much, Michael and Thol. Or love to hear what you think about the DEGEN chart. We went over that from Eric Valenzuela. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate you, brother. Can you check out Wild? Can it reach a $10 billion market cap? How is HBAR looking right now? We just looked at HBAR. All right. It should still be up, actually, right? Yeah, there it is. Is there a status on SHIB? We looked at SHIB. Wild, can it reach a $10 billion market cap? Wilder World? What the heck did they do to this thing? Why do they keep doing this to Wilder World, man? Keep like pumping and dumping this coin. Like every time I look at it, it's like up real quick and down back again. Like this time, like look, we ripped all the way to 122 and then they dumped it again. It was so strange, you know? Anyway, it's back above its daily for the first time in a long time. Wilder World, right? So back above the daily, showing signs of life here in gaming, but no one's talking about it. It doesn't get enough buzz. I hold this long term, but it just doesn't get enough buzz. It really doesn't. And look at even the way it looks on MEXC, it's like not good. I want to look at it on maybe a different chart. CoinX, still pretty weird. It looks like someone tried to like put in a pumper. I don't know what they did, man. It's weird when something that's just weird. Anyway, I like the coin. Let's trade it on the daily only. Just need to flag out here now. Very similar to Nosana or SHIB, right? It's going to flag out, stay above the 200, and then it's going to rip. And it looks like gaming is going to take its time. We're just not there yet for gaming, all right? Look, the liquidity is to the upside. They're going to flush these shorts. It's only a matter of time, and we could get all the way to 100,000. It looks like it's coming, and it's coming soon. So Wilder World, it looks like it's going to take its time before it rips again, but it finally did break back above. It went from 22 all the way to 43. And it's waiting. Can it get back to its all-time high? Let's take a look at Wild. A $10 billion market cap? I don't think so. No. And why? Like, I just don't get it. Like, why did you rip it? Why did it crash? Like, why did it crash yesterday? Like, this is so weird, man. Why would you dump a coin? Someone pumped and dumped it or something. I don't know what the heck. It's very awkward. See, all the other coins, 90% of the coins aren't doing this, but it is in an uptrend. It is ripping since 24 at the beginning of November, right? And it's at a premier coin. It's awesome. It's got a whole world. It's awesome. Like, it's the best, one of the best metaverse coins in the game. And it's very close. The circulating supply, it's got 373 of the 500 million. That's a good sign. You know, it's got a lot of its circulating supply. So HBAR, GRT long-term price prediction. Can you look at Keyboard Cat? GRT long-term. Just a boring coin for me, the graph. But, you know, long-term, I mean, it's got a $2 billion market cap. People search it, use it. A lot of people like it. Let's take a look at GRT. I had it for a while. Here's a call we had in the channel, and look, it's booming. I see it headed all the way up to 39. So look, I gave this an alert right there for GRT. It's flagging right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it pumps today. I wouldn't be surprised because this is an ascending triangle that almost all the coins made. And AERO pumped out of these other coins are ahead of this. I wouldn't be surprised if GRT pumps today. That's a flag right there. And we're in a flag right now. We're still in a trade that's still ripping right now for Bitcoin. So, yeah, I mean, in long term, you want to look at like the 3-day chart, and it's in this giant cup and handle. It's going to break out of this cup and handle to the upside. That's your cup. That's your handle there. You see? Cup, handle to the upside. You got to see things on a bigger picture. And if it gets back to its all-time high, I mean, that thing is ripping all the way back to 260, and it's at 29 right now. So, I mean, that's a 10x, right? This thing could 10x, I guess, back to a $20 billion market cap. I guess there's a chance it could definitely get to somewhere between a $15 and $20 billion market cap, in my humble opinion. for GRT. And I didn't even think I was going to come up with that. I had no idea. I never really truly looked at it like that. KEYCAT, Keyboard Cat on Sol. Keyboard Cat. Let's take a look here at Keyboard Cat on the decentralized exchange. KEYCAT, Keyboard Cat. It's got an $829,000 market cap, so it just started, right? It's very small. It's got some very small amount of lock liquidity, 178. It's all right. It's just getting started. I don't know much about it. You'd have to take a shot. Oh, it's been around since January, and it's still here. So it has the 6 month. It's been around for 6 months and almost a year actually, and it's still around. So it passed the test of not getting rugged. And it's found a bottom at one point. Maybe you found something. I don't know though. You are below a market cap. You could 10x to 10 million, but that's on you. I mean, I like what you saw, but I can't tell you what to do there, right? Remember, they changed the render ticker from render to render. It's not RNDR now. It's actually render. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of that. They didn't like it. I don't know. It's funny. They're like, no more. Maybe there was another coin they didn't want to be, you know. Wow, so render had that nice pump to $9, then came back inside the flag. AIOZ did that too, but it did in a different way. I see this continuing to rip. I really do. And only a matter of time and this thing can get busy. So yeah, I see this thing, you know, it's back inside the pattern. Some say, well, it's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And I'm like, yeah, but we're so bullish right now. And I've actually seen this pattern where you break out, you break back inside the same pattern. Some say it's just a symmetrical Sammy. It's about to break out, but I like that it held this key level. You can see it's definitely hit it multiple times. I mean, it makes sense. I see this continuing. I put 100 grand in it between $6 and $7. I'm up huge already. When it went to 9, we made a massive gain. So I like what I'm seeing. Bit of bearish divvy as that swings down, but it defied it as a dump. I see this going to 97 and continuing to rip. Only a matter of time. I looked at the 3-day chart. Actually, too small here. But I mean, yeah, the day. See the 6 hours coming down while you're going sideways. The 4 hours about to rip. Touch the 21. Honestly, I see an even bigger move coming. This is going to be $10, I think, before people realize. It's going to be $20 coin, and then they're going to sit there and be like, wait, what did I do? So this thing could definitely rip to $10 sooner than later. I'm in it already. I believe it. It's up to you. And I even see a flag here on the 1 hour that's likely going to pump. But who cares? We'll see what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin back to 97.3, baby. Strong, ripping out that flag. Everything kind of sitting pretty right now. Not going to touch nothing right now. No profit taken. I thought I would take profits throughout the stream, but we made it through so far. So good here. Everything kind of sitting pretty. Shout out to Real World TV. Shout out to Brian Taylor, Busta Crypto, A33, JD, Eric Valenzuela, Michael Anthol, and Tony, and Tohi, Tori, Dean Voltaire. Dean, I love you, brother. Shout out to Louis Galejos. Louis, man, you're the man, dude. Shout out to Shimon Moldavia. Shout out to Shil Moldavia. Shout out to boys Arthur, Armand Rukri in Primal American. And we got more super chats here coming in right now. Insane. We got Eli. We should take a look at Pinlink. It already ran hard, but it's a first mover and it's building something useful. Pinlink did run hard. I like Pinlink. Already kind of talked about it. KARRAT, please. We're not going to talk about that. We can't. I don't want to be a shill, but you guys can shill it, I guess. Can we look at Doge? Mike Miller. Everyone, I got to jump out of the stream, so I won't be able to keep taking the super chats. Yeah. I appreciate them, though, but I can't take them. I got to leave. Paper Hands. There's a coin called Paper Hands? Sam, can you check with? Hey, Sam, God bless you and your wife and daughters. Broski, can you take a look at Luna C and Bong? Invested really heavy at the moment. Spirex. Wow, a lot. Can you check Litecoin with love? Dang. EOS, Algo. I can't do 3 super chats at once for $1.99. I noticed it's not good to chase money if you can't make 1,000, 2,000 a day. It's beautiful. I used to chase money, but now I take it step by step, 100%. 100%. Thanks for the OL call that day. The community up huge, 100%. Did I just double my money? Did you just double your money? Thank you, Master Lifer. God bless you, the Gambit, man. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, was it open loot, right? Open loot for massive gains out the cup and handle. Look at that thing blasted. And we had the alert right there. Open loop for massive gains. And Sean, you can find open loop, I'm sure. Hey, we saw that Sammy cup and handy. And I told you where it was going. It was going to 25 cents, and that's exactly where it went, right? Open loot for gains, baby. I mean, we got gains all over the place. I don't even remember how many gains we put out because we put out so many dang gains. And it sounds like we're bragging. It's just we work that hard that we have that many results. And honestly, if you think it's bragging, look at it the other way around and be like, man, I should just work as hard as this guy. And if I work as hard as this person, I'm going to get results that this person's getting in life. If I want to be a successful multimillionaire, I want to be in the top 1%. I want to pull in with that yacht. I want to give people the best tips. Like I want to basically treat people better than anyone else around. I want to walk in the restaurant, give the best tips to everybody, treat people nice, give the nicest smile, look the nicest, dress the best. Like I want the best, man. I have high standards. I want everyone around me to have high standards. I want everyone around me to have a good life. I want everyone to have a high quality of life that spends time with me. If you're here on this live stream, I want your quality of life to feel better just by spending time on the live. I truly believe we do that here on the channel. Dude, open loot, dude. And there's money to be made out here. Unbelievable. Open loot. Nice name, too. Makes you want to say it. Open loot. Open loot over here. All right. Can you look at Keyboard Cat, GRT long-term, render TA? We got most of these done. Someone said he's in a big trade. What did he say? I'm in a big trade with paper hand. Why do you say paper hands? I don't get it. Is that a name of a coin? Gate called champs on base. Super champs. This thing is ripping. I don't know what this thing is gone. Is this the game here? An animated metaverse featuring the world's premier super athletes. At the center of the universe is the Super Champs Academy. So many Super Champs training and competing in so many sports. Where to start? This thing is ripping. I mean, look at this thing. It just came out on the 20th, and it's already got a $53 million market cap. My goodness. Look at the daily chart. Just absolutely out of control. A monster. This thing is a monster. No lock liquidity, though. I don't know. I like when I see the lock there. Kind of sketches me out. Bitcoin 97,150 BTC. What are you doing over here? Coming back down to the bottom of the channel one more time. Playing with my emotions. You better bounce off the bottom there and get tight. No, the people holding the coins have paper hands. Amen. Yeah. Please, can you take a look at Pinlink and KARRAT? ZK Race, give it to me, Sammy. You're funny. Let's look at ZK. And this is messy here because it's an older chart. But if you zoom in, it's what we're looking at the flag on the smaller time frame. See? I'm trying to give you small time frame, big time frame, but they get in the way sometimes. They're all following that. See how Bitcoin's in that? They're all following that Bitcoin. It looks like we're getting a massive short squeeze later on today up to 100K. That's what it looks like is going to happen. 100K on a Sunday, too. But you never know. And I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. for Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. KARRAT hasn't done its thing yet. Everyone's talking about it. It's only a matter of time. When KARRAT rips, it's going to rip, and it's going to rip hard, and you're going to wish you got in. And it's going to be up all the way up here, 126%, and you're going to be like, why did I wait? KARRAT's in the buy zone right now. I can't, I know it's hot. Everyone talks about it. Alex Becker brings it up. I don't think he owns it, but he brings it up. Anyone that's done any hardcore gaming research, I've watched all the YouTubers at 2x speed. I know what they like. I know what they're into. They like KARRAT. All right. Trust me, I watch late at night. I stalk all the YouTubers and absorb all their data. I do. I'm insane like that. I watch them all at 2x speed and I take it all. I watch the YouTubers that watch the YouTubers. I compile it all. I have so much secret sauce that I will never reveal to everybody because that's my sauce. All right? I know where to watch, what to watch, who to watch, when to watch, and I get it all, baby. And then I give it all to you. So this is the best channel ever because I'm hyperactive and I suck data out of the internet like a freaking vacuum cleaner, man. That doesn't sound right. But I get data out of the internet really, really well. I can figure out who's got the data, where to find it, why it's important, and then I have the charts to back it up. And I have my own thought process and my own research too. But it's all about combining multiple people together inside your thought process and ideas because you can't do it alone here. KARRAT looking beautiful to me. Definitely want to put KARRAT on your radar. That green buy zone, it's only a matter of time. In my humble opinion, KARRAT's going to rip. And Pinlink just doesn't stop. I thought it was Pinklink. Remember, I was like, I don't want to look at this thing. People are like, it's not Pinklink, it's Pinlink, you freaking moron. People are yelling at me. Pinlink. Let's take a look here at Pinlink. And there it is, the $112 million market cap. Wow, since we put it out, we looked at it here. And honestly, it ripped up 200% gains. I probably would have put 5 grand, 10 grand, so I'd be up 20,000. Wow, Pinlink now looks like it could do numbers and just continue to rip. Becker put it out and told everyone it's hot, and that's it. That's all I have. Once he says that, it's over, man. I'm being honest. Like, he tries to act like he doesn't, he's so good about it, but if he breathes on the thing, I see this thing ripping. I don't see anything stopping this coin. Every time I know there's a coin that has that thing, this coin has it, and it's going to continue to rip. Very small market cap, could easily get to $1 billion. There's a 10x on the table here with Pinlink. In my humble opinion, there's definitely a 10x on the table. 97167 toying with the 200 MA here. We break it, we could dump for the day. We hold it, we pump, and we get tight. Anything could change right there in that moment of time. That's why trading is not for the faint of heart. Oh, I should have taken that AERO. I was up huge. AERO pulled back a little bit there when I was up 400 bones. But I want to trade it long term. I want to at least give it a couple days. So we gave you a live ETH trade. I gave you so many updates. I went through as many super chats as I could. Everyone, I got to jump on out of here. God bless everybody. If I did not service your super chat, have no fear. I'll do this all the time. We'll get you. All right. And I usually get every single person. The only times I really don't do super chats are Sunday mornings because I usually have to go somewhere at one point. And I can't, at night, I can sit there all night. I'll get every super chat done. No one's there. My family's asleep. I got no obligations. But Saturday and Sunday mornings are just added streams that I usually just do a quick update. They started becoming real big streams because of the bull run. But I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. everybody. Stay safe. We have so many setups in the trading group. We have so many things we're looking at. We have scalps. We have other people posting. I'm posting. And it looks like we're going to get that short squeeze today to the upside. You can see my longs. I have nothing else I can tell you. I woke up in massive gains. I made the call last night. I didn't even brag about the call I gave last night to the trading group. But I gave you guys the perfect entry on Bitcoin. You're up on gains this morning. Everyone, if you want to get in and find out more, join the trading group. The Black Friday deal is still going up until Cyber Monday. No reason why you can't jump on in. There's still time to jump on in. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Dumbjack asked about like CTC or something. See, I have a short-term memory loss from years of partying. So people think I purposely forget stuff because I mention it and then I forget it. It's because I have short-term memory. I don't remember what I said sometimes, especially when I'm moving at 1,000 miles an hour. I'm trying to find your super chat, Dumbjack. It's not easy for me. People are really rude to me too. Like, they get pissed because like they don't know what it's like to be me. They have no idea what it's like to be the guy on the other side. Attempting to get everything done for everybody. It's not easy. And then my wife's outside saying, hey, you got to go. It's not easy. Let's take a look at Credit Coin. I mean, this thing was in a flag like it was going to pump. The target was 140. How did I get the target? Coin just ripped. They just rip when the bull market, you know, that's just what happens. I would delete everything now. Go to your 3-day chart. And the 3-day chart's a little bananas, right? Go to the daily. Wow. And at this point, I mean, you're making some good support and resistance. At this point, I would flag out the 4-hour time frame, maybe even the 1 hour, because it's moving. And it's kind of watching Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rips, this will rip with everything else throughout the day. I see a move at least up to 139 for credit coin, likely today. All right, I could be wrong. You got a little bit of bearish divvy though right there, and you are struggling with that coin. If Bitcoin dumps, this will fall down. If Bitcoin rips, this I believe you'll rip. I believe the market will rip with credit coin. All right. Another thing is people hate on me when I don't do it. Then when I come back and do the super chat, they don't say anything. You know what I mean? And then they're amazed because they're like, they've never seen a YouTuber come back and do the super chat. They've never seen it. So they start cursing my name out. I'm not saying this happened today because it probably didn't, because this guy, Dumb Jack's a nice guy. But people will start cursing my name out, and next thing you know, like, they don't even realize I did the super chat for them. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Target price for XLM. Yeah. XLM before you go. We already did XLM. You can go back and we timestamp everything. I see a move for XLM XLM's about to rip. It's about to rip. It's in a bull flag, about to pump so hard, it's ridiculous. Like, that's what I see happening. XLM about to rip. 2-hour time frame looks beautiful. So you do you, but I see a move here for Stellar Lumens. Stop loss below 41. Let this thing rock. I'm in a trade for it right now. I don't see how this thing doesn't do damage. Stellar Lumens to the upside. And everyone, with that call, I'm out. God bless each and every one of you. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Yeah. Mike Miller says you missed both my super chats. Hey, man, you gave them late, right? The stream's from 8 to 10 on Sunday morning, so I don't know what to tell you over here. So I should just sit here until the super chats never end? Can we look at Doge from Mike Miller? We'll take a look at it. I don't want you being depressed, Mike. All right? I don't want you, like, you know, running across a freeway over it or anything. So let's see if we can get this done for you. God forbid a super chat doesn't get answered, man. The end of the world. Let's take a look. Doge is hot. Like, buy Doge and hold it for the next 2 months. Like, what else do you need to know? Doge is about to rip. They tried to dump it. They couldn't. I put 20 grand in it. Like, you're about to see Doge rip to 69. It's only a matter of time, man. There you go. There's Doge. It was that simple. Draw 2 lines, another line, you're going to rip. As long as you stay above the 200 MA, Doge is going to rip to 69. And Mike Miller, I love you, brother. The Miller, a lot of friends with the last name Miller growing up in Irish Boston, man. God bless you, Michael Miller. Thank you so much. I see Doge ripping to the upside, Michael. And what was your other super chat, Michael? Whiff. Let's take a look at Whiff. Hey. I'm telling you right now, everything's going to pump. It's just very simple. Like, get in the market before you get left out. Like, I don't know what else to tell anyone. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy. But look, Whiff is about to rip out this consolidation. Like, look. There it is right there for you. And then this is previous supporters resistance. We're inside the flag. And I can see Whiff doing some serious damage. I hold Whiff personally. It's very close to price discovery. It's a premier coin. When it comes back, it's going to come back strong. People forgot. It was like the chill guy of its time. You know what I mean? It really was. And, you know, nothing really touched it when it was hot. It was the one, man. It was the one. Remember when Whiff came out? Everybody was freaking out. Everybody. And it was 100Xs, 30Xs. There's people making money all over the place. So there is Whiff. I do see a move for Whiff happening, and happening soon. Stop loss, very simple. See, I can see it before it happens because I've seen it thousands of times now at this point. Time in the market beats timing in the market. I'm in the market all the time. I'm never out of the market. 97,260. Bitcoin holding well. In the back of my mind, I'm always like, ooh. These trades have stop losses. They're ready to rock. Many of the trades at the board on the stop loss will not get it. Why? Because there's so many people buying in. The price doesn't have a chance to come back and get you. All right. Everyone, Stellar Lumens looks like the most likely trade of the day. That looks like the algo trade we had like a few days ago. Simple is as simple does. That's the Forrest Gump trade, all right? I call it the Forrest Gump trade. If we can end the stream with a prayer, I need it more than ever. Thank you. Let's end the stream with a prayer for 3 Much Crypto. God bless everybody here. May God help 3 Much Crypto and whatever he's going through. I don't know what it is, but may it all be cleared by tomorrow night, man. Just end his pain, please. Whatever it is, just clear it out of his way, please, for me, man. He deserves it. He's a good man. Dear Lord, thank you for everyone here on the stream. Thank you for this beautiful way to make money from our home where we can still be with our family and obsess about these coins. But dear Lord, thank you for everything. Thank you for the amazing Black Friday sale I had. It was the biggest sale we've ever had, everyone. We nailed it. We nailed revenue beyond belief. You people are unbelievable. We're going to continue to work hard every single day. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given my family, everyone here on the channel. Much love and appreciation. And may God bless everybody here on the stream. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. Thank you for everyone spending their time, their most precious asset with me, and that is their time. And may you go have a wonderful day today and make some gains, baby. I love you all. I'll see you in the trading group tonight at 8 p.m. for the weekly candle close. We'll be back at it like we are every single day. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, lifers and lifettes. I'll see you all tonight. God bless. Peace out.
Get down.